From everyone here at 2K, thanks for joining us. We've got a Wednesday afternoon edition of the NBA for you. I'm Brian Anderson, here with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And with us on the sidelines, we've got Allie LaForce.
Here we go.
And here's Anaheim now. Pass to Wall. To the middle. Miller on the wing. Basket's good.
Yeah, I like whenever Miller uses his size to his advantage, especially down near the rim.
And slam dunk by James.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Now here's Wall. Back to Miller. The kick out to Wall. 5 to shoot. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. Pass to James. Here's Roy, guarded by Miller. And here's Jokic. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Clock is at 3. And the call will be against Nikola Jokic. That's his first foul.
Sometimes it's just better to give up the rebound instead of fighting through the guy.
Yeah, that's a careless foul. Look, you like that he's being aggressive, but you also have to be disciplined.
Smith no good.
Well, playing his role to perfection, using his size to control the glass for his team.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Pass to Miller. The kick out to Wall. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Some speedy shooting from Wall. He gets the pass and puts his shot right up to beat the D.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Pass to Jokic. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Wall covering. Puts up a deep 3. Gilgeous-Alexander no good. Takes a 3. Offensive board. Miller outside. Knocks it down from distance. Miller's got 5 points.
Love the confidence from this young man. Miller's so quick off the catch.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He can't hit that time. Wall with the defensive effort. And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kick ability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
Kept alive.
Oh, you got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
Miller with it. He's got 5. Tipped. Here's Wall. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Duncan. Smith outside. Goes up with it again. And it comes off the front of the rim.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Anaheim leading by 6. Pass to Wall. For 3. Knocks down the long J. He has 6.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what. If he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Here's Roy. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's Anaheim with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Anaheim.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
Another thing they're doing well early on is passing the ball, spreading it around the floor and feeding guys who are well set up to score.
Shots good by Hill.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Here's Wade. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Anaheim shooting their first free throws of this game. And he makes a first. He's perfect from the line this time.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
Pass to Brunson. It's picked off. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Oh, got a piece of it. Here's Smith. Towns, left side. Outside Reeves. From the high post. And that one comes up a bit short.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Yeah, absolutely no hesitation from Hero. He shoots at will from range.
Pass to Wade. Towns on a screen. To the paint. Over Brunson. Here's Wade. 3-pointer off the mark.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
Just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Timeout called. Anaheim. Both teams will make substitutions. Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. Here's Wade. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And this is his second trip to the line tonight. First free throw is good. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2 to the inside. Here's Brunson. He got a piece of it.
I mean, he just continued to work for the block. Miller not letting up an ounce of effort.
Down low. James. Pass to Roy. Stolen by Miller. Oh, they get a hand on it. Here's Roy. Smith with it. Hero picks him up. Miller outside. Here's Wade. Puts one up from 19. Here's Duncan. Anaheim with another miss. And they're on the break. Here's Roy. Off target from three-point range. Anaheim leading by 5. And he lobs it up top. They get it again. Pass to Granger. 1:16 left to play in the first half of basketball. Clock at 4. Another shot. He squares up and sinks it. Granger's got his first points in this one.
I like Miller's vision. I mean, he sees the court well and makes really good decisions with the ball.
And the visitors call time here. Now, for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. James outside. Here's Hero. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's on Brandon Miller.
Yeah, you never want to send Hero to the line. Tyler's led the league in free throw shooting.
Anaheim making a switch here. And so Hero nails both of them. 54 seconds left in the first half. And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul. Here's Wall. He has 6. Pass to Duncan. Takes the 3. And good. Coming on the assist by Wall.
Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best of them.
Here's Hero. The rebound by Duncan. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Here we go.
So Anaheim will get the first possession. Here's Duncan. The shot comes out. Great D that time from Duncan. And pushing it up, here's Minneapolis. Here's McGrady. And that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Wall's shot is off.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Offensive rebound. The shot, no good. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for Anaheim. Here's Malone. Lays it up off the glass.
Malone is relentless inside. So strong with non-stop effort.
Duncan with the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. Minneapolis will retain possession. Here's Hardaway. Over the wall. And it falls over the rim and in.
Well, that's a bad shot until it goes through the net.
Right side Wall. Fires from the line. And the shot goes down.
You have to be aware of where John Wall is, because at this point he's built his game to be a three-level scorer. The mid-range is pure.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Now here is Miller after the miss from Tim Duncan. Three-pointer. Wall, no luck.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
A little extra on that one, fellas. Nobody's stopping that.
Not when he comes in there with that tomahawk. That's just too much force. Now here's Wall. He takes it in.
So crafty on the drive. When Wall is in attack mode, he really puts a ton of pressure on the D.
Anaheim shooting their first free throws of the game. And he knocks down the first one. Both teams deciding to change it up. And so John Wall nails both of them.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That's his first foul. .158 left to play in the first quarter.
Yeah, that's got them over the limit with a lot of time still left. They're going to have to tone it down, or they may end up giving up a lot of free throws here.
In watching McGrady, you see the length and athleticism. He's a matchup nightmare for most teams.
Oh, wow.
And you can tell he put a lot of practice into that one. Wall's always ready to break out something slick if he's got the time and space.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Anaheim shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. Miller no good on the free throw. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Outside, Wall takes it inside. That one's not going to go. Great D that time from Howard. Here's McGrady. And another miss by Minneapolis.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And it's sent back by George. Edwards with it. From deep. Rebound by Smith. Miller outside. The kick out to Wall. Good, and it's Malone picking up the assist. Wall's got 9.
Yeah, I mean, from 3. Wall looking relaxed out there, and one of the game's more confident players. He can be a streaky but deadly outside shooter. And this is the attack mindset you want to see coming into the game.
Get it to the right guy, get a high percentage look, and that's the kind of game they want to play tonight.
From deep three-point land, here's Howard. Tries again. Pass to McGrady. Minneapolis moving it around. Buries it from three-point range. He's got 7.
And how about getting a hand up on McGrady, especially when he's looking to shoot from the outside.
Now Odom. Back to Wall. And Davis sends it back. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. 12 seconds left to play in the first. Clock at 6. Towns wide open. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Yeah, it's such a sweet three-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
For Anaheim, they've gone 2 for 3 at the foul line in this game. And he's good on the second. And he makes all 3. Leonard looking over the floor. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. John Wall getting it done for Anaheim. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We'll return shortly. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And looking at what we've seen from Anaheim, guys, what do you think?
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
Over in the corner, Edwards. Embiid the screen. Out to Edwards. Edwards with the floor spacer.
This guy, when he steps across half court, he is within range. Anthony Edwards, my goodness.
Back to Wade. Pass to Towns. Embiid with the steal. And here comes Leonard leading the fast break. That shot off. Nice D from DeRozan. Anaheim leading by 4.
And you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels them.
And the dunk by Embiid.
And just knows where to go. Embiid positioning himself perfectly to get the putback.
Timeout called, Anaheim. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Pass to Duncan. And Duncan throws it down hard.
Yeah, and at 7-1, Duncan is a problem in the paint. Outstanding with his extension there and just hammering it home.
Duncan with the block. And here's Embiid. Smith outside. Wade outside. Hardaway with the steal. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And how about the poise from Embiid? Gets fouled, but stays with the shot and able to get that one in the air.
And Embiid drops them both.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
A shot by Duncan, nobody around. And the 3 off target. And Minneapolis has possession. Only given up 2 points this quarter. And stolen by Miller. For the finish. And it's Granger with the jam.
And getting that large wingspan in the way and creating plays. Miller's basketball IQ showing through on that steal.
Anaheim leading by 4. It's stolen by Edwards. And the dunk by Reed.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
Miller with a wide open look. Offline with his 3. For 3, Edwards. It's Edwards on the wing. Look at Edwards slotting home the 3.
Boy, what a good-looking stroke. Ready on the catch, Anthony Edwards. That jumper is nice.
And the shot is good. Wade's got 5.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Embiid. In close, Embiid gets it to fall.
Looming large on the interior. Embiid, hard to deny.
Out to Smith. .44 seconds left in the first half. Miller inside. It's hauled in by Minneapolis. And pushing it up. Here's Minneapolis. Here's Leonard. Tim Duncan with the rebound. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. Anaheim shooting their 7th free throw attempt here. That free throw good from Duncan.
Yeah, the quiet intensity that Duncan brings, just incredible. He's a consistent force whose teammates really look up to.
Miller outside. Six to shoot. And another miss by Anaheim. Howard in the post. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It goes on Moses Malone. Minneapolis shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And both free throws good for Howard. He got it up. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Minneapolis ahead. Ending the second quarter with a massive 16-7 run. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And here's Minneapolis now. The lead is 2. Lillard fires away from way outside. Kicks it out to Williamson. It's stolen by Wall. And, oh, here we go. Smith's got it. The fast break chance. And Duncan throws it down.
Oh, the dish from Smith. Great basketball play by JR.
The windmill finish. Oh, that is nasty. How do you do?
Oh, finishes the play with utterly no regard for his own safety.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
The ability of Dwight Howard to sprint the floor in transition, such a good job putting pressure at the rim.
All with it, Lillard picks him up. It's stolen by McGrady. Pushing it up. Here's Williamson. Minneapolis moving it around. And the dunk by Williamson.
What a move. Few do it as well as Zion Williams.
Timeout called, Anaheim. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Miller outside. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Yeah, powering through the foul there. Miller showing some serious intensity.
For Anaheim, they shot 6 of 7 at the line. Minneapolis leading by 3. George looking around. Over Miller. Here's Duncan. And Duncan throws it down.
And how about the timing from Duncan on the glass? Getting there to collect that offensive rebound and the putback.
Here's Hill with the drive. Out to Miller. Lets it go from deep. Hill, no good. And Minneapolis has possession. 3-on-3. Pass to Duncan. He can't get that one to fall. And here's Minneapolis now. It's a 5-point game. And Miller with the block.
And good length and athleticism give Miller an advantage at the defensive end.
And it's Duncan penetrating. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. For Anaheim, they've been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts. That free throw good from Duncan. And so Duncan hits them both.
And give them credit for the work they've done at the line. Nothing new. That they're always impressive in terms of free throw shooting, but still worth mentioning.
Pass to Hill. To the middle. The kick out to Wall. Miller right side. And it's Wall in the corner. Just 4 to shoot. Second chance shot. Yeah, it's hauled in by Minneapolis. And here's the break. Hardaway for 3. A nice shot by Howard. Howard's got 6 here in this quarter.
The first guy you have to box out, Dwight. Can't allow Howard to be free on the glass.
And Duncan gets it to go in.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
And stolen by Howard. Pass to Hardaway. Duncan brings the double team. Here's Howard. Basket good. 10 points for Howard.
And a really nice job by Howard to come up with a high percentage interior shot. His shot selection has been superb.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention? Oh.
Minneapolis leading by 3. 3-pointer by Embiid. Tim Duncan with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Now a timeout call by Minneapolis. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
There's 14 seconds left to play here in the third. He's shooting free throws, number 4 in 5 here. Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead.
And there are so many reasons to be a fan of Wade's. This young man's ceiling is sky high.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. 12 seconds left here in the third quarter. To the inside. James jackhammers it down. This game has a lot of character here in the third period. 6 changes of the lead here.
Intensity is the theme for this one.
And so it's Dwight Howard making highlights for Minneapolis. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we'll be back with... And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Now Wade. Inside. Here's Odom. Yeah, it's hauled in by Minneapolis. Here's Embiid. And the rebound goes to Odom. And Odom's got the ball here for Anaheim. Pass to Duncan. Wade has the open look. And it's off from three-point range. Now here's Lillard. Here's Edwards. Bursting off the floor. Edwards hammers it down.
Well, with the size, frame, and athleticism, if you allow Anthony Edwards to get to the glass, look out.
Miller outside. Here's Wade. Off target at the rim. Minneapolis leading by 3. Here's Leonard. Leonard running the floor.
Toughness and tenacity very much describe Kawhi Leonard's game.
Timeout called, Anaheim. And Minneapolis making a change here. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, Anaheim's head coach talked to his team during that timeout. Coach is not happy with that three-point battle. He told his team, we're down because they're making more threes than us. We have to defend the line if we're not making them at the other end. Guys?
Thanks, David.
This is what we call keeping our foot on the gas pedal. John Wall understands he's cooking, and he's being aggressive.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That's foul number 2 for him. And here's Edwards. Launches a 3. Tim Duncan with the rebound. Ball's knocked loose. Left side, Wall. Yeah, it's hauled in by Minneapolis.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
And the basket by Edwards.
Edwards, such an explosive scorer. You don't want to concede that three-point shot. Boy, that's going to make him feel good.
Wall, no luck. Minneapolis leading by 6. Here's Duncan. Duncan with the block. Outside, Malone. Davis with it. He's picked up by Wall. And pushing it up is Minneapolis again in transition. And the foul call on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Pass to Duncan. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
A tremendous scorer with the ball in his hands. Duncan, just too much for the D to handle.
And Minneapolis making a change here, so he gets them both.
Getting it done at the line as he usually does, and that could be huge in a tight game like this one.
And it's Davis missing. Anaheim trails by 4. Pass to Duncan. And it's Miller in the corner. That's good, and so Duncan with the assist. 9 points from Brandon Miller.
And such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives with a big shot, and when he's rolling like this, watch out.
Back to Lillard. Just 5 on the clock. For 3. Knocks down the 3.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
And stolen by Miller. Count it! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Already, Miller showing he has no problem in the big moments. How about the gut from that young man? Points are an absolute must here.
And no time to waste. Not at this point in the game.
And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
And they go to the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 4-point ball game.
He's able to make it a 2-possession game with some solid work at the line right there.
Timeout called, Anaheim. 17 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
No time to waste here. Quick bucket and a foul.
Everybody has got to be in the exact perfect position defensively, and execution has got to be on point.
.17 seconds left to play here in the fourth. For three, Smith. It drops. And that shot brings them to within just one.
JR prides himself on being the man in clutch moments like this.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that will put them up by 2. So the first one drops, and that narrows the gap to 1. That one drops. He ties it up.
You can't have any more pressure on you than he had at the line right there. Shows you what he's made up as he's able to tie it up.
And so the timeout by Wes Unseld here. So both teams making some changes here. Here's McGrady. No good from three-point territory. For the win. Oh, no good there. The potential game winner off the mark. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. And we'll return shortly. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. Here we go. Aston Malone. All with it. Duncan, a screen. Down low. Shoots over Lillard. Out to Miller. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. And here's Minneapolis now. In the corner, George with it. Offensive rebound. Fires from deep. No good that time.
He is just not taking smart shots out there. A pattern he has fallen into tonight.
And the dunk by Duncan.
Well, you love the way John Wall sees the floor. He's always surveying, looking for what the defense is giving up.
Aston Malone. Banked in off the glass. Now it's a 4-point Anaheim lead.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish and transition, nice and easy.
And check out Embiid's athleticism. Just because he's big doesn't mean he can't move.
Back to Wall. Out to Smith. Here's Duncan.
And how about the anticipation from the big fella? Embiid is one of the league's premier shot blockers.
Second shot opportunity. Yes! A huge shot to tie it up.
And in the big moment, Embiid is your guy. He's always ready to go on the attack.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tracy McGrady. That's his first foul. Here's Wall. To the paint. Here's Malone. Good D by Embiid. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. In the corner, George with it. Shoots the three. That's in, coming off the assist from Embiid.
And guys, George takes pride in hitting big shots. Just get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Timeout called, Anaheim. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
And it's either got to be a three-pointer or a score quickly and take the foul.
Here is Wall. Outside Hill. Can they get it? Can't get the three to fall. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty. Three-pointer, Lillard. It's hauled in by Duncan. Timeout called, Anaheim. And what's their best move at this point?
And with this much time, they should be able to draw up a play and get themselves a decent look from the three-point line. Still, the D is going to be waiting for it in a contested three. Never an easy shot. And no secret here, guys. They've got to get a three if we're going to get yet another overtime.
Oh, big time play!
He nailed it! A miraculous shot to send us to another overtime. I don't know how he managed to keep his cool there and knock down that three.
And so we are tied again at the end of overtime. Now we're headed to overtime number 2. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. Can't stop now. We're ready for another extra period. What a game of basketball this has been. And Duncan gets double-teamed. Hardaway with the steal. And here's Minneapolis now. That's good, and so Duncan with the assist. And Minneapolis leads by 3.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
And Minneapolis has possession. And the whistle blows, and it's going to be an over-the-back call here.
And he drew that call by establishing his base early and then doing a great job at the box out.
Well, just good fundamental basketball. You go hunt a body, make sure you box out. Good job.
Duncan outside. For the 3. Nailed from three-point land. Duncan's got it all tied up now for Anaheim.
It's rare that you see this from Duncan, so you know he had to really like the shot. Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Here's Wall, and he lays it straight in. Wall's got 19 points.
The lightning speed is what is impressive. Defense doesn't have time to react. John Wall on the drive.
Uh-oh, a little showboating at the end of that one.
No one near Wall as he lets it go. Off target from outside. And Minneapolis has possession. The lead is 2. Here's LeBron. Minneapolis moving it around. Looking for Wall. He gets it there. Oh, and here comes Smith, all alone.
You know J.R. Smith has a love of the spotlight. He just made a huge shot.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
He knocks down the clutch free throw. Can't knock it down, and they really needed that one.
And you can sense that the pressure might have gotten to him a little bit, but he did do enough to put them in the lead. He had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
He sinks the clutch free throw. And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives them the lead.
And that was huge right there. Just as cool as he could be, and he's been clutch at the line there in a very tense moment.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That'll be foul number 5 on him, and due to the bonus, will be headed to the free throw line. And so making both free throws, that'll give them the lead here.
And how about the composure there at the line? A ton of pressure on those free throws, and he knocks them both down.
Timeout called, Anaheim. Well, given the scenario here, how do you approach this next possession?
This is where great coaching can pay dividends.
Well, this is a chance to take the lead, so you've got to draw up a play to make it happen.
Here is Wall. He drops the first one, and that ties the game up. And so both free throws good that time, and that puts him ahead. And so the timeout by Wes Unseld here. Guys, what's your take on how they maximize their opportunities now?
This is where great coaching can pay dividends.
Well, this is a chance to take the lead, so you've got to draw up a play to make it happen.
Lillard outside. Pass to George. From the arc. And it's going to be out of bounds. Minneapolis will retain possession. Lillard from outside. Walked again. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here. Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2. And he is unable to get the second one. Here's McGrady. Oh, missed it. No good on his bid to send it to another overtime. So it's Anaheim picking up the win. A double overtime game can really take its toll on the players, and after this one, the officials, the fans, everyone's going to have to take a needed rest.
No doubt. I mean, when you have to dig that deep and play with that much determination to get a win, it was earned, and I tell you what, they've got to feel really good about themselves for fighting through.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And we'll see you next time.